Yeah, fade and follow, no brakes, full throttle, no units left, still stacking the bottle. Sports talk, bets drop, odds spin like lotto. Tune in, plug in, feel the vibes, it's colossal. Bets cooking, chef in the kitchen, line so tight, got precision in the vision. Spreads a razor blade, bankrolls division. Underdog barking, sniffing superstition. Tails never fails, heads flip, superstardom. Stakes weigh heavy like bricks in the garden. Pocket empty, hearts are Spartan. No units left, still betting regardless. Fade and follow, ride the highs, hit the hollow. Stacks fall fast, then you rebuild tomorrow. Fade and follow, where the wise men waddle. Win or lose, man, we live by the motto. Fade and follow.
All right, hello, and welcome to another episode of Fade and Follow. I'm your host, No Units Left. So this is going to be quite an episode. We got an episode coming, so it's going to be recapping all the NFL games I bet on and the NFL action I like for next week, or this upcoming week. And then also recapping the MLB Playoffs and my MLB action. First we're going to go to NFL and then MLB after. And yes, we do have one ad. So let's get to it. It's that time of year, folks, where you're going to have to miss football on an occasional Saturday or Sunday because it's wedding season, aka fall season. A lot of people get married in the fall because they want those beautiful leaves and beautiful color coming out. Well, with that being said, you're going to need some alterations. And this is brought to you by Sandy's Alterations in Roswell, Georgia. Yes, you need to get perfect for wedding dresses, perfect for slacks, perfect for tuxes, suits, you name it, other clothing items. They can do it all at Sandy's Alterations. Yes, Sandy's Alterations in Roswell. I know. You don't want to miss football season, but sometimes you have to. You have to give it up because one of your best friends are getting married or a great friend. One of the two. Doesn't matter. They decide to get married in the fall, and you're going to have to miss it. So go over to Sandy's Alterations. That's right. Head on over to Sandy's Alterations. Alrighty. Moving on. So, we're here to recap NFL Week 4. Let's do it, and let's talk about my record and card. All right, here we go. So, to recap NFL Week 4, I am currently sitting at 28, 23-2, and my best bets 3-1-1. Yeah. Okay. So to dive in, Thursday night, Seahawks Cardinals. Seahawks had Seahawks -1 and Cardinals team total under 21.5. Seahawks defense is legit, as you see. That team total under. Seahawks defense is legit. The quick takeaways or the takeaways I had in this game, I'm unbiased with my bets. It's just crazy what I see and what I notice is the Cardinals were I don't understand. The first half they were playing as if they were down. It was a 7-3 game, and they're playing as if they were down 21-3 or something. The play calls didn't make sense. They weren't running the ball. I don't get it. You have Trey Benson, run with him or have designed runs. They didn't. They were just trying to throw. It didn't make sense at all. Sorry if I keep turning my head. I have MLB Playoffs on. But yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. It was crazy to see. I just don't understand it. But yeah, Seahawks though. But however, in the second half, it was a completely different ball game, and the Cardinals almost could have won there or tied it. I forget. Can't remember the final score. This is I'm recording on a Tuesday because I still want to watch the MLB playoffs and all that. So, yeah. But anyways, I didn't get it. But both winners though. Both winners. At the end of the day, it's just crazy to see from the Cardinals, and they have a better offense than that as well. Moving into Sunday, Chargers -6 versus the Giants loss. What a game by Jackson Dart. Definitely looked like a rookie out there, but still played a hell of a game. So it sucks from Malik Neighbors that he got hurt. So I'm curious how the offense does going forward with all the wide receivers. Maybe it's anybody's game, by committee. Any given any given week, anybody can go off. But give Cam Scattaboo more of the ball more. That's what I want. But as for the Chargers, fluke game. I think just cross it off, and we'll see next week how they do. Saints versus Bills. Bills team total over, loser over 31.5 versus Saints. Saints are a frisky team. It stinks that Spencer Rattler's 0-10 in. He should have gotten a couple wins here and there. It's unfortunate. So I do think this Saints and Giants game, the Saints could get their first win, but I will not bet that game because that's an ugly game to bet. You have no idea who's going to win, what teams are going to show up and whatnot. But Eagles Bucks. Eagles look like a great team in the first half, and then the second half, the Bucks come out swinging. But Eagles won at the end of the day, so inevitable. I didn't bet this game, but yeah, crazy. Titans versus Houston. Titans team total under 15.5 has hit for now 4 weeks straight. 4 weeks straight. Team total unders have hit for the Tennessee Titans have yet to go over. They've gone under every time. I wish I bet the under overall in this game, but I bet the +7 because I thought it was going to be a little bit closer, and the Titans were going to be able to score, but all those missed field goals do not help you. Sly had an off game. He's been pretty stellar throughout the whole season and just had a bad game. Houston, I don't know what to make. Their offense, Woody Marks looks good. That's about it. The offense needs to get going. So I'm curious how they do this week. Commanders versus Falcons. Under 45. The Commanders defense did not show up this game, and it sucks with Jaden Daniels out. I wish I didn't bet the -1. I totally forgot about the Jaden Daniels factor. So having him out, they definitely need a quarterback. But I'm still shocked that the Commanders defense did not show, and the Falcons, everybody showed up on offense. Colts versus Rams, under 50. Yeah, under 50, and under 50, and that hit. Takeaways there. Colts lost the game. Could have put on a good drive, but Danny Dimes throws a terrible ball, and then fumble in the back of the end zone. Colts could have won this game, but Rams survive, and Rams look good, and I am nervous about the Niners for my Niners. Let's get into it. Jags under 47 push, by the way, and -3 for the Niners, and team total under for the Jags 20.5 did not hit. The defense looked great. The defense was not phenomenal, but they did great. They did good. They did great. They're not to blame. Similar to my rant about LSU, the defense is not to blame. You can't win a game when you bad pick by Brock Purdy, bad interception throw by him, and all the fumbles. We couldn't actually all the drops hits receivers right in the hands, can't catch, and then anytime we did, we fumble. It was crazy. It was a crazy game. It was a bad offensive game. And people want to blame Shanahan for the calls. No, the calls were fine. Just catch the fucking ball and don't fumble. And don't throw an interception. Minus the interception, the drop balls, Purdy looked like a rookie out there. But, if you don't, Niners win if they don't fumble and all that. Defense did a hell of a job to keep him in the game. Same like LSU did. Defense did a hell of a job to keep him even in that game when the Jags should have killed him or in Ole Miss. But it translates to here. Now, without Bosa, though, they look like a new defense, but still they kept him in the game. So it's still a good defense under Salah. And by the way, Liam Cohn acting like a little pussy, after he walks away and then Salah says something and then you keep my name out of your mouth. So I had to be held back by a couple people you waited until until you had people to hold you back when you walked right in front of him, didn't say anything. So yeah, fuck off, dude. Salah would definitely destroy, uh, would like murder him. So it wouldn't even be a fair fight. Whatever. Good rivalry, I guess, going forward. Who knew Jags and Niners would be a rivalry? Manny Machado's though, so I'm kind of like looking into all that. In the San Diego, this is game one, so San Diego to Chicago. San Diego's up 1-0, but Manny Machado's up. Anyways, let's see. Ravens versus Chiefs. Lamar gets hurt. Curious how the injury is. Team total over 60. What was it? Team total over 26.5 didn't hit. Wish I bet the over. Didn't bet the over. I don't know why. Should have. Since the Ravens are undefeated in games going over, and so far it's hit. So I don't know why I didn't. I couldn't tell you. Manny Machado walked. But yeah, sucks for Lamar. Yeah, I don't know. I'm done kind of betting the Ravens. I'll bet the over-unders, but that's about it. Let's see. Packers versus Cowboys. I did not see that game going that way. I'm glad I didn't bet the under 47. Packers minus 6.5 loser. Couldn't believe it ends in a tie. I love that it ends in a tie. It's hilarious. Ties are hilarious in football. We'll see how the math works out at the end of the season. But yeah, maybe the Packers aren't the team of destiny. Was a bad game. I don't understand. They're supposed to be better than the Cowboys, but credit to the Cowboys with all the fight. Jets versus Dolphins. Poor Tyreek Hill getting hurt. Actually, no, I don't care. Sorry. For all the things he's done in the past, I don't really give a shit. Jets versus Dolphins over 45. Yeah, I knew both teams were gonna at least like give their best efforts and all that and throw everything they can, and they did. And you saw in Dolphins were prevailed but comes at a loss to Tyreek Hill. So curious how this offense now rolls without Tyreek. Let's see, Bengals versus Broncos. Easy winner. Bengals don't have a QB or offensive line and all that, so Broncos defense was able to show up. Curious if they can keep it rolling in Bo Nix, but it may be a tough test next week. That is the recap for week 4. Let's get into my card, and then after we'll talk MLB playoffs. So I'm going to talk all the games in the MLB playoffs, and then I'm going to give out, bets. So this will come out Thursday, so I'll give out my if there are any games on Thursday, I'll give out games as well. But still, I will recap both nights of the playoffs. So tonight and tomorrow. Tonight being Tuesday and tomorrow being Wednesday. So right now, one game has concluded and the other one's going on. So moving on. 49ers versus Rams. Thursday night. I took the Rams. I already have this. I had this locked in. I am a Niners fan, but I am a realist Niners fan. We don't look good. We have injuries. I want to take the Niners, but if this was at home, it may be a different story. But this is on the road. Levi Stadium South still. So I have the Rams at minus 3.5 right now. Yep, I bet against the Niners. I just know football, and Rams are a better team than us at the moment. They are. Now, if everybody's healthy, different story. If we have at least Bosa, different story. I think about taking the Rams, but I think both defenses are going to be good, but one offense is clearly better than the other. I see Puka Nacua going off on us for having a career night. I honestly do. So I am nervous as all hell. Yeah, minus 3.5 is gone up to 6.5. Now, yeah, I think it's because Brock Purdy has toe soreness. I hope he doesn't, but get over it. Play. But yeah, that's my Fuck, man. I don't know. I really do hope the Niners win. They prove me wrong. It's not a big bet I made, but still, enough money to where I'm going to care. But I'm a realist. So yeah, I just wish Mac Jones played the last game because Brock Purdy wasn't 100% healthy. Now he has fucking toe soreness. If he doesn't play, then we play. It's a short fucking week. He's well rested against the Rams, and who knows? I definitely take the 49ers if he's well rested because I've said in my head there would have been a Mac Jones revenge game last week or on Sunday. So stupid, but whatever. So fucking dumb. Kind of pissed off about that. We'll talk college baseball a little bit too. Kind of. It rolls into baseball because my favorite team, the Giants. I mean, talk about that real quick after. Vikings versus Browns. This game, Vikings. I'm taking the Vikings purely because they've stayed and will be well rested and adjusted to the time over there. So Vikings -3 versus the Browns. So the Browns are traveling. Who knows when? They should be traveling soon, but I don't know. Maybe they travel on a Thursday. Either way. I like the Vikings who are better acclimated over there. Mana first and third, 2 outs for the Padres. Yeah, so that's the only reason why I'm taking the Vikings. Cowboys versus Jets, over 47. Bet it. Don't give a fuck. We're betting the over here. Over 47 look low, and yeah, definitely taking that. Prove me wrong. Fade me. Let's see. Broncos versus Eagles. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Eagles -3.5. I see the Eagles stopping Bo Nix. So that's why I'm taking the Eagles. Eagles -3.5. I do like I want to bet the unders, but actually I may do that. May bet the under for this game. What is it at? 43.5. Yeah, I think both defense show up, but yeah, at the end of the day, Eagles -3.5. TBD on the under 43.5. Maybe be a Sunday bet, but as of right now, definitely -3.5. Texans versus Ravens. Now, I have I don't know if Lamar is playing this week or not. I haven't done research. This is Tuesday. Let me look it up as of right now. Lamar Jackson. Let's see. Is he playing? I don't think he is. I think he's going to miss time, right? May miss multiple games. So, all right. So, yeah. So, Lamar's not playing. So, I do not care. Bet it. Don't think it. Texans has a defense. I don't care where this game's being played. But team total under 19.5 for the Ravens. That is that's also probably going to be my best bet. More than likely. I wish it was at 20, but it's at 19.5 or 21, I should say. But yeah, they know Vegas knows what they're doing. But 19.5 team total under for the Ravens. That is my bet. That is one of my best bets. And then Raiders versus Colts. Colts had a letdown spot. They're going to come out pissed, I believe. Raiders had a emotional game that they lost. They should have won. I see the Colts winning here, -6.5, and they bounce back. End of story. Giants versus Saints. This 2 points separate this. If Malik Neighbor, I really do want to take the Giants instead of the Saints, even though it's being played at the Dome. Right now, I have the Saints -2. I think the Saints have a better offense currently than the Giants, but the Giants definitely have a better defense than the Saints. I don't know, man. I want to take the Saints so bad. I don't think they could keep. I feel bad for Spencer Rattler. I don't see him keep losing. And keep showing. I see them keep showing out, but -2. I do want to bet. Oh man, I like both teams. It's not like both in the spot. As of right now, I have the Saints -2. But we'll see if I keep or flip. I don't know. As of right now, I got the Saints -2. I think either way, we're going to get a good game out of both. So that's where I'm at with that. What's next? Titans versus Cardinals. It's not a whole lot bet on this game, but 5 weeks straight, team total under 14.5 for the Titans. Does it go for 5 straight weeks of the team total unders not hitting, and not going over? We're going to keep rolling. Not a big bet. I don't have that much of confidence in this, but we'll see. But that's for the bet. That's it. Moving on from that. Lions versus Bengals. Team total over 28.5 for the Lions. I see this. I don't know. For some reason, I see this being a close game. I don't know why. I don't like any. I didn't like the spread or anything like that, but I do like the Lions. Team total over 28.5. Commanders versus Chargers. I think. What was I doing? Oh, caveat. If Jaden Daniels is not playing, this is going to be a last-minute bet. But if Jaden Daniels isn't playing, I'm taking the Chargers -3. If he is, obviously, I may flip this to the Commanders. Or actually, I'm not betting it. Nope, not betting it if Jaden is playing. If Jaden isn't playing, though, Chargers -3. Pats versus Bills. Patriots versus the Bills. Bills -7. Bills are undefeated, and they're playing at home. If this was at the Patriots, I may take the Patriots +7, but it's not. It's Bills -7. That's what we're going with. Chiefs versus Jags. I don't think I'm betting this one. It looks ugly to me. I don't like it. So, yeah, no Monday night pick for the first time as of right now. I'm not feeling it. Don't love it. Don't like it. I hate it. So I'm not betting it. And with that, that is my card for NFL. So, to recap, Thursday night, we got the Rams -3.5. Prove me wrong, Niners. That's fine. Vikings -3. Cowboys versus Jets over 47. Eagles -3.5. Ravens team total under 19.5. My best bet. Colts -6.5. Giants versus Ravens at 2. I don't know which side I'm swaying. So as of right now, Saints -2, but this could flip. Titans team total under 14.5. Does that go on for 5 straight weeks? Not a whole lot bet there, but might as well keep rolling with it. Lions team total over 28.5. Chargers -3 if Jaden isn't playing. If Jaden is playing, the bet is canceled. Now I'm not betting it. Moving on. Bills -7, and that is my card, and that is week 5. Talk MLB Playoffs. So I'm going to do a recap each game. So each game, right now, the Guardians and the oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. The Tigers just ended. So I'm going to talk game 1, and then I'm going to talk. Obviously, after when all these other games are over, I'll talk. I'll come back and talk about the others and the next night as well. So. So game 1s you'll hear in game 2, and if there aren't any game 3s, I'll give picks. But as of right now, so just to fill in, so from the college football podcast. Actually, let's stop. To talk from the college football podcast, what I placed the Guardians money line. I have the Cubs money line. And the what's the next team? The Red Sox money line, and then of course the Dodgers -1.5 run line. So my bet lost with the Guardians. Jose Ramirez fucked it up at the end there. What a game! First of all, what a great game it was by Tariq Skubal and both pitchers. I say to even keep the teams both in it, and then for. The Guardians to give it up there to have it 2-1, but still, the Guardians were in a great position to score 3 outs, no runners, man on third, Jose Ramirez, and no runners on, and no outs. First one doesn't go, so I think it was a strikeout that first one. I'm almost 100% positive. Yeah, it was a strikeout swinging, and then the second batter chops it to. The closer, I forget his name, for the Tigers, and Jose Ramirez runs. He runs on contact. As soon as there's contact up the middle, buddy, why are you holding? You saw the trajectory, not using geometry there? I don't even think the third base coach would have sent him. But he went on his own. He 100% went on his own, went on contact, and got him out. What a dumb play. You can't You can't make that move. I understand you're trying to make a play and try to be that winning run, but you got to see that contact at the end of the day. You're like, I get it. 2 outs, you can't it'll turn into 2 outs, and I'm drawing a blank. And the runner on first uh, would be out, so there's no runner. So now you just have a runner on third with 2 outs. That wasn't the time or the best time. Like, well, no, well, one, first of all, they should have done a sacrifice. First of all, who gives a shit? It's a playoff sacrifice. Sacrifice, tie the game, and then you're going into extra innings. Instead, they try to hit, and the guy strikes out. I don't get why. Like, it is pro baseball, but at the end of the day, you're trying to win the game. So, sacrifice there. Who gives a shit? They could have definitely sacrificed going down third baseline since everybody was lined up on the right on the first batter that struck out. They're all lined up on the first base side, and they only had the third baseman there holding the runner. That's it. Bunt it down that line. Bunt it down the third baseline. There you go. End of story. That's it. And make the pitcher make the play. I think they definitely would have tied it, and then they have momentum going into extra innings. But instead, now it sways. Now it sways to the Tigers, and I don't know. Now I may take the Tigers tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But as of right now, and how I feel and all that, but I gotta look at the pitching matchups and all that. But the Guardians had all their matchups, or I had all the momentum, and they lost it. Jose Ramirez lost the game, but everyone else did their part to keep it within the game still. But that was all Jose Ramirez on that, and a couple and the manager. So the manager for not bunting there or trying to do a sacrifice bunt. So it was on the manager and the two people that batted. Like you know, you got to hit better. You can't strike out there as well in that spot. So yeah. Credit to the Tigers though. All right, finishing up recapping the games from all game ones that happened. So yeah, I talked about the Tigers and Guardians. Talk about the Cubs and Padres. Padres got out to an early lead, but at the end of the day, the Cubs were able to pull through with back-to-back homers and an insurance run. Yeah, the Cubs looked good, and it came out better than the Padres. I thought the Padres were going to come out, have more runners on base and all that, and that wasn't the case. Yeah, Cubs looked great. They did. So yeah, why not roll with them again? And yeah, so far, we'll go through it. Let's see. The bigger games, or the bigger game. Everybody was watching the Red Sox-Yankees. This had a lot more to it. Yankees, or was it the Yankees? I can't remember. Yeah, Yankees jump out to an early lead. And 1-0 Anthony Volpe home run. I got to say this here. Now, there's two managerial decisions that happened that were kind of head-scratchers, kind of not. Definitely Aaron Boone was. The Aaron Boone decision to pull Max Fried, I said this in real time, was crazy. You pulled a guy who has given up 0 runs, pitching his ass off, doesn't look like he's struggling out there at all. So it's the 7th inning. A guy Goldschmidt makes a play, and I think it was Duran, makes a play on Duran and throws it to Fried. Then they pull Fried out. Why? I have no idea. Actually, I do have an idea. It's the analytics and what he's been doing all year. This is the difference between a winning manager and losing manager. Bruce Bochy does not pull a guy out there. He rides him to the death. You got to throw analytics out the window, and you got to go with vibes and feel of the game. You got to throw the analytics out the window. They include it sometimes, but this was the night not to. You need to win. There's only 3 games. Max Fried did not show any signs of struggling out there. Get it to at least the 8th, or keep going until the wheels fall off. You have a 1-0 lead. If they hit a solo home run, it's tied 1-1. Who cares? You can still be dominant after that. You have a monster lineup that should be able to hit. Coming up to the plate. So Max Fried pitches his ass off, pitch a hell of a game. I hate the Yankees, but I'm willing to admit this. And Aaron Boone decides to pull him. So stupid. So stupid. And this is why I don't think the Yankees will ever win with him. Is he makes these clueless decisions. It's unbelievable. Again, who cares that he's over 100 pitches? This is what he pitches for. This is what every pitcher pitches for. They want to keep going until they can't. They want to win. They do. You think Max Fried wanted to be pulled out that game? No. So ride him. Ride him until you can't no more. So they pull him. Now, with that being said, of course, the bullpen, and they give up 2 runs, so it's 2-1, and then you got an insurance run from Alex Bregman hitting a double. Now, what I got to mention is Alex Cora. Here we are talking about the Yankees. Alex Cora also could have made the dumbest decision too. I don't know why you don't have Crotchet, pitching. I don't know why you pull him when you're up. Was it 3-1? I can't remember what the score was, but yeah, you pull him in the 8th, and it's you already have 2 outs, and they just need 1 more out, and you bring in Chapman. Why? Why not save him till the 9th? Have Crochet go. The worst case is they tie at 2-2. Who cares? But there's no men on. Instead, you bring Crochet. And now you cause Chapman to sit for God knows how long, too. And almost lose the game there if it wasn't for Chapman. Now, Chapman was able to step up. But old Chapman, who knows if he's able to get those outs. So that was the old Chapman. This new Chapman is now nails, but still, everyone in the stadium was thinking this. Why would you have Chapman pitch the 8th and then wait for him to sit around the 9th when your starting pitcher's going off, giving up 1 run, and yeah, it's two head scratching decisions that could have cost either team there. Chapman gets bases loaded, no outs, and the Yankees were unable to score. That and all that is insane. Unable to score. Goldschmidt unable to move on what's his name's fly, Bellinger's fly ball. Hard to advance to score there, but still, head scratching moves done by all sides here, and the Red Sox didn't get lucky. They got yeah. I don't understand both those decisions, but more Aaron Boone here though is on the loss is on him. Same with the players. At the end of the day, the players got to the hitters got to hit and all that. But still, it's Aaron Boone in his decision to not keep Max Fried in. You go into the wheels, fall off on that guy. Now, I did bet the I bet the Dodgers, and yeah, I was right. And the Dodgers killed 10-5. I mean, starting off with a Shohei home run, it just says it all, and that's how it was going to go there. Then I called the back-to-back to my wife. She didn't think there was going to be a back-to-back with Tommy Edman, and yeah, that was it. Didn't really need to watch the game after that. It wasn't really much of a game, and yeah, Doyers are Doyers. So those Dodgers are fucking good. So it's maddening. The only thing I can't wait for is for the Dodgers to go to the bank. I can't wait for that. I like that the Phillies are waiting and resting right now. The bank is something different though. It hits different, and I can't wait for the Dodgers to be at the bank. I am excited for that. I can't wait for that. Give me that. That's what I'm the most excited for the next series. I think that's gonna. I think that and what's the next series? I'm trying to remember who else is waiting. Yeah, no, it's definitely just that Dodgers and Phillies. Give me Dodgers and Phillies all day. I can't wait. So next series, let's just move on there. So picks for tonight. I know I'll be posting these on Twitter. So just so that it's on record still. But here are my picks. I'm switching from the Guardians to the Tigers. The Guardians made a boneheaded play. I think now the Tigers are in a great spot. Obviously, the Tigers are in a great spot to win. I don't. Obviously, the Guardians could win today, but I like the Tigers better. Give me the money line plus 112. Give me the Cubs still minus 119. I'll that's fine. Money line. I won't do run line there. Money line minus 119 for the Cubs. Red Sox plus 149. Have to go. Cora is the better manager by a little bit based off his decision, or maybe by a lot of bit. Still has a World Series under his belt, so yeah, give me Cora over Boone all day, every day. So Red Sox minus 140 or plus 149 money line, and in Doyers minus 1.5 minus 120. Yeah, money line 260. So stupid, or yeah, probably a better bet, but no. I think they can win by more than 2 runs. As you saw, they put up the most runs of any team yesterday. So, and same with the Reds too. I guess you can by that logic as well. They had put up 5 runs, but still, 10 runs. Give me 10 runs. Give me the run line again for the Dodgers, and those are my bets. Those are my baseball bets, and yeah. The episode will be out late on Thursday because I want to recap the games. So I'll recap the games, recap all the games from the day, and give out my picks and all that. Yeah. So I'll be back for tonight. All right, and coming back to recap game twos that happened, starting with the Tigers Guardians. Actually, all these games. Outside of the Dodgers were close, and I didn't see really any mistakes. Really, nothing to call on. But a lot of everyone outside the Reds forced the game 3. So game 3's tonight. But yeah, there's not really much to talk about. Really, I didn't see any mistakes. Just better teams, better performances overall. I thought there was going to be some in the Yankees game, but the Yankees ended up pulling out, and then at the end of the day, I guess the only mistake was Jarren Duran not catching the ball. I didn't really watch the Padres Cubs, to be honest. So yeah, so let's talk about it, or let's get into it. My card. So I'm going off vibes again. I like the Tigers. I'd rather have the Tigers, but I don't hate the Guardians or anything. So again, not a whole lot of units are being placed on this. So it's just just having fun and vibes bet. And I know the Guardians should be the play, but I like to see Tariq Skubal pitch actually the next series. I would love to see that and see how they use him and see how dominant he could be. I want to Skubal. I want to Skubal. We've had the Guardians already. Been there, done that with them. Give me Skubal. So plus 107. I know he's not pitching, but I want to see how he does in the next series. Hopefully, if they get there. So plus 107 money line to win the game. Cubs again going just based off. I like the Cubs better than the Padres. So yeah, home field factor, playing a little bit later now, so possible night game, all that going into the night. So give me the money line minus 112. And lastly, of course, Red Sox Yankees. I'll never bet on the Yankees. And now the Red Sox money line has shot up, so give me plus 146. Red Sox money line. Also, want to give quick pick and look ahead. I am excited for the Dodgers Phillies series. I think this is going to be the best series out of them all. The most excited and the most I want to watch too as well. I can't wait for this series. I think the Phillies give the Dodgers will give the Dodgers their best efforts here out of all the teams. I think the Phillies can pull it off based on who they got, and the number one reason for that is the bank factor. Dodgers haven't been to the bank in the playoff games. I want to see this. I can't wait for this. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So give me plus 1 on the Phillies. So Yeah, I definitely like the Phillies here. So I'm doing two bets here. They have the series price already, so they got the plus 105 for the series. Uh, and then what's the other one? The actual game is Phillies minus 128, run line plus 170, 1.5 plus 170. I'm debating. But I definitely see these games going over. So the over is even right now. So over 7.5. Hell yes, give me the over 7.5. It's going to be electric. The balls are going to be shot. So give me over 7.5. I'd be shocked if this was a run game, 2-1 game or 3-1. So give me the over 7.5. It's even. So plus 100. I love it. That's my bet. I'm not going to do another one. I'm going to just take the Phillies for the series plus 105. Let's see. What was I going to do? I think that's it. That's all I need to discuss. I'm just excited for the Dodgers Philly series. Everybody wanted it. Everyone saw it. Or, I think everybody wants this. It's going to be the most exciting, I think, out of all the series. Also, I need somewhere to vent. I'm going to add this into the episode as well. If you're doing a sports podcast and you're a fan of a team, I need somewhere to put this. So I feel like venting. So I am a Giants fan, so I got to bring this up. I'm a Giants and A's fan, but mostly A's, but they're no longer in Oakland, so loosely attached to them still. But Giants grew up, both A's and Giants fans, so I'm a Giants fan as well. Here's my thing about Bob Melvin getting fired. I don't agree with the decision. Now, I do agree with what Buster Posey said, that changes do need to be made. So here's my thing. I don't hate Bob Melvin. I don't think it was all Bob Melvin. At the end of the day, the players didn't perform. The hitters. It's the hitters and some of the pitching. And it's not Bob Melvin's fault. But you can't make hitters hit at all. The hitters, at the end of the day, failed you. They failed to score runs throughout the whole fucking season. It's on them. It starts with the players, ends with the players. I don't care. You could say Bob Melvin's decisions with the bullpen. He's trusting your play. He's trusting the players at the end of the day. This is who Buster wanted. Was it Buster? I don't think. Yeah, whatever. So here's my thing. Bob Melvin, for him to get fired at the end of the season, you're saying then it was Bob Melvin. I don't understand why you don't fire him mid-season, get an interim or somebody else mid-season, and create that rally. Now you're saying that it was the head coach. You didn't trust the head coach, and it had to be him. I don't agree with that. Now here's where I don't agree with. If you're looking to replace him with Bochy, I love Bochy. Don't get me wrong or anything on this. Bochy till I die with the Giants. But here's my thing. You're replacing him with another old fucking guy. Bob Melvin's old. Now you're replacing. If you're looking to replace Bob Melvin with Bochy, I do not agree with. I hate it. We'll probably get one World Series, sure, with Bochy, but he's gonna fucking retire. He did this before. He retired, and then he went to the Rangers, and then Rangers acting God Almighty out there, like as if they're the best thing in the world. Brings them their World Series that they haven't won in forever or ever. I can't remember if they have or haven't, but brings them a World Series, and they're like, yeah, we're done with Bochy. What the fuck? No. That doesn't make any sense. Like, no. He wasn't close to retiring. What, you guys are just now too good for Boch? The fuck? Anyways, so that doesn't make sense. Basically, if Bochy gets in the playoffs, he wins, essentially. But I want a younger guy. I don't hate Bochy, okay? I don't want another old guy. Sorry, Boch. No, I don't want it. Give me a younger guy. So there's been a name attached to the Giants, and it's rumored. I hope this rumor's true. But Buster Posey was seen with Tony Vitello. I love Tony Vitello. I've been watching college baseball. Him and Jay Johnson are obviously 1A, 1B. I think Tony Vitello would be better for the pros than Jay Johnson, and it's been done and it's doing right now with the Brewers from Arizona State. Forget his name, their head coach, and look where they're at now. I'm not saying Jay Johnson would be bad. I think Tony Vitello would be a better hire for this team, and him and Adames. So, I can see them matching each other's energy. At the end of the day, I need a fiery guy, and Tony Vitello is it. He's the it factor. He's the hot commodity going around right now. He's definitely turned a shitty Tennessee program, who now acts like they're all god almighty with college baseball. Excuse me, and are like, we're the best. We're the best. Yeah, they are fucking good. Don't get me wrong, but best, no. LSU still is the best, and then Tennessee now. Tony Vitello, don't get me wrong, has turned around the program. Now Tennessee, like saying, oh, he's got the world with Tennessee, like he's the king and all that. Okay, cool, but some guys want to coach MLB. That's their end goal. I get it. I don't think Jay Johnson wants to coach MLB. I don't. I think he loves where he's at. LSU is more king than Tennessee and more of an attractive hire for any coach. But don't get me wrong, Tony Vitello, it turned around a shitty Tennessee program, or a mediocre Tennessee program from nothing, and they look great. They do. Tennessee looks great, and now they're competing every year where they haven't been. Now they are. He's definitely turned around a program, and he's got some of his guys there too with the Giants that he's coached. But I don't think that's more important. I think he would be a great fit for the Giants, and it's exactly what they need for players, and be able to push the players to fucking hit. And I think he'd be more of a guy, for us. What else was I gonna say? I can't remember with Tony Vitello. But yeah, I'm a fan of Vitello. Give me Vitello all day, every day. Don't give me don't give me Bruce Bochy. I feel for Bob Melvin on this. Players let him down. I mean, he's with the A's. He's with the A's. What do you want him to do with the A's? They get put in a no-win situation, then goes to the Padres. Again, Padres acting like they got him as far as they ever been in so long. I don't think it was him. I think it's just the Padres at the end of the day. I don't see them going that far anymore. They're not like the one scary team, or not scary, but mashing homers and all that. I think teams are just now a little bit better. But yeah, I feel for Bob Melvin. Needed somewhere to vet and rant. Also, another ranting point I got to bring up. It's not college basketball season, but college basketball is coming up, and I saw an article from 24/7 Sports. Don't hate it, but here's what I didn't like. Okay, I'm going to go through the top 10 teams that they think, and I agree with some. I don't agree with one. I can't. So starting at 10, BYU. I think this is the first time BYU has ever been ranked in the top 10. I can't remember with Jimmer Fredette teams if they've ever been in the top 10. But I'm curious to see how BYU's offense goes. But I know they're always decent every year. So I'm curious how they are. Michigan coming in at number 9, and then go through the players and they give their analysis. Duke, Louisville, Texas Tech, Florida, returning national champs, Kentucky. I actually think Kentucky's going to be fucking good this year too. Them and Texas Tech, I think they're ranked a little bit low. Houston, ranked a little bit low. There's a reason why I'm mentioning that. I'll mention that later. UConn, ranked number 2. Houston ranked number 3. Kentucky ranked 4. Here we go. And number 1. Who do you think the number 1 program is? Oh, you're probably thinking UCLA, Kansas. No. Purdue. Now, here's my thing with Purdue. They're probably really fucking good. Yes. What I don't get is why they're ranked number 1. They probably have the best players, but at the end of the day, they can't get it done come tourney time. They can't win. They can't win at all. So put them in the national championship, sure, but they're not winning at all. Put them in the Final Four, sure, but they're not winning at all. Or there's going to be they're going to get upset in the Elite Eight. I don't agree with this. I don't think Purdue should be ranked number 1. I think you've got to put, sure, they're unbiased and all that, but no, I think Houston has a better team. I've been following Kelvin Sampson and this Houston team closely, and I like what they did. Kelvin Sampson has got two 5-stars. He doesn't do that. He gets blue collar guys, but now he's got 2 5-stars. This Houston team's turning around, and he's got some returners coming next year. I like Houston to win it all. Houston would be my pick, but for Purdue to be ranked number 1, that's crazy. You could put UConn at number 1. I have no problem. You know what? You could put Kentucky and Florida ranked number 1. I have no issue, but Purdue, let's get out of here. Let's take a step back. I mean, cool. Yeah, you can rank them number 1. Number 1 overall. I hope this is a regular season, not the teams to win it all. Purdue would nowhere be number 1, and they're like the Gonzaga. Like, they're the lovable losers at this moment. Like, they can't win it all. They'll put up solid wins, great effort, but just can't get it done when it matters the most. And maybe this Houston team is the same way. However, the difference between Houston and them, Houston had their best player get hurt one year. Then last year, last year was it was a great game. It was a great game, but that no shot at the end of the day was what cost them. But still, I think they're the better team than Purdue, and I think they'll be back. I love Houston. Maybe I'm a little bit biased there. I definitely like UConn. I love UConn too. I don't know. Can't count out Dan Hurley though. So you got to bet Dan Hurley every year. So who knows? But yeah. Just for Purdue to be ranked number 1 is asinine to me. But what do I know? I watch a lot of college basketball, so yeah, I'll be making college basketball picks for women and men. One of my underrated. I'll talk women's hoops as well. So women's hoops there. So there's 2 teams I'm looking outside of South Carolina and UConn to win it all. I won't be betting those. I don't like chalk picks. I obviously am an LSU fan, so LSU women's basketball, we have the best, backcourt in the nation, with Flage, Michaela Williams, and Malaysia Fulwiley, who I'm very excited about, and they kept her on the bench. And I've seen I saw this one, or who was it? One account I follow on Twitter. I forget their names. They cover the women's game. What didn't make sense is they put out the starting 5 and they didn't have Malaysia Fulwiley. You think Malaysia Fulwiley jumped to LSU for her not to start? She's been sitting on the bench at South Carolina, and you don't have her as a starting, guard. Yeah, right. Malaysia Fulwiley is going to start. She's going to play. I wouldn't be shocked if she plays point guard, and then you got Flage at the 2 or 3, and Michaela Williams. I think they're going to switch 2 or 3 there. Yeah, we're going to be a little bit small, but we're definitely going to run it down your throats with Fulwiley, and our defense is definitely going to be better. Who I'm excited about though is Grace Knox, the 5-star player that we got from Southern California. She's 6'4". I've seen her tape. I hope it translates. She looks good. She looks like a beast. I hope it translates. I'm excited to watch her play. She's going to play the 4, maybe the 5 some days for the small lineup, run and gun. I hope. So I have high hopes for her. And the other team who I liked and I have liked is Tennessee. Tennessee, the coach there, and they go over. I like the way they play. They went over almost every game last year. what's her name? Caldwell, Kim Caldwell. She put together a good team her first season. Second season, I thought they were a Final Four team. I really do. I still do to this day think that they were a Final Four team last year. They were a surprise to many, but not to me. I like the way she coaches, and they got a good team. They got a good team this year. I think she returns a couple players and got a couple players from the transfer portal. I'm definitely excited to see. I'm excited to see that, see how they do. Underrated of national champion team. A team that you'll be shocked, or I feel for, is USC. Juju Watkins is not playing this year. That is a shame to women's college basketball. That sucks, and it's not obviously her fault. She got hurt and she's not ready. That sucks, man. I feel for her. She's definitely a must watch, and she's gonna be probably like the number 1 draft pick or number 2, outside of Lauren Betts. But yeah, I do think Lauren Betts is good. Is great, actually. Excuse me. She needs help. She doesn't have others. Like she can't carry a team by herself. No big can really. Center, I should say. Power forward maybe, but center no. She can't do it all. She can't, and I don't think she has the team again. Yeah, they return a couple players, but no, that team outside of Lauren Betts is not good. So that's why I'm not betting on UCLA. That you can rank them high in the division that they are in, the conference that they play in. Which brings me to my next point. Michigan is definitely underrated. I'm curious. I may take a national championship bet mid-season on them because they had a bunch of freshmen last year and played, and those freshmen look great. They look better. They just weren't ready. They will be ready this year and the upcoming years. So watch out for the Michigan team. Michigan team's going to give the UCLA team a lot of fits. But yeah, I know no one wants this. No one wants women's basketball, women's college basketball. I'm not a fan of the WNBA. I shouldn't say that. I am a fan of the WNBA, but I like women's college basketball better. I grew up watching women's college basketball, not the WNBA. So that's why I definitely love the game. I'm a fan. So yeah, I think that is it. That's all I need to rant and talk about. But until then, this is Fade and Follow. Have a good one. Bye for now.
No units left, but the man got wisdom. Pod mic, hot stats spill like a prism. Breakdowns tighter than a lock in a prison. Favorites of dogs, it's all about decisions. Late night sweat